The last few days here have been kind of just like perfect weather, and today was not an exception. About 70 degrees, a little bit of wind, but just like perfect weather for training in the garage. Before this, I did 2 rounds of 18 holes disc golf. There's actually a course at my job, which I'm really fortunate to have. It's not very long, but it's something. And disc golf has really grown on me. It's a really easy way to get steps, and I don't know. I like doing it. Gets me some sun, whatever. And then I came home and did some training. So I did some snatch doubles, just clean and jerk singles, and a little bit of squatting. But something that I've been taking out of these last couple of training sessions, where obviously I'm not really following a program right now, coming back from multiple injuries, setbacks, I guess. And that's kind of just like refreshing almost. Like there was a reason why I went on a program, because I was so disorganized and stuff. But it is nice to just take things I've learned from being on a program and knowing things that I like to do that make me enjoy training, right? And just like mixing them. So I did some singles, doubles, a little bit of squats, got a bunch of steps in, and this is something that I'm sure most of you that are watching this have probably seen. Jurich, he does the squat every day series. He's almost at 2,000 days in a row, I think, of squatting every day. And while I admittedly don't watch all of his stuff, I did for a while. Something that he talks about a lot is, not being so hyper-focused on whether it's a program or a rep scheme or whatever the case might be. Sometimes you have to do that, in like a competition prep, or if you're an extremely high-level athlete, yeah, you got to follow your stuff to a T, right? But if you're just a guy from Wisconsin like me who does this just because he likes it, I don't know. I think, I get more out of this type of training. I was getting a lot out of the program stuff because I was hitting really good numbers and stuff before my wrist started acting up. But, there's something to just showing up and doing stuff. Like, obviously you have to have some structure, but it is just kind of refreshing to kind of go into it with little to no expectations and just kind of go for it. Now, something that's of note is I'm really trying to have that mindset because, obviously I hit numbers before that I'm not really close to right now. I'm trying to keep like a positive mindset, and knowing that those are places or numbers that I've been to, and I'm really trying to make it not a rush to get back to that, even if it takes a while. I'm just a guy. I'm not a high-level athlete. I just have some stuff in my garage and just lift, So if taking that approach means I'm not going to get injured and I can do this for longer, then I would much rather do that. So, that coupled with, trying to just be more active overall. I haven't ran in a while. I'm probably going to start doing that a little more, maybe once or twice a week. But I've really enjoyed just like getting outside, and like I really like Frisbee. I've had to learn some more stuff about like actual disc golfing, right? But just getting outside, getting some sun, as cliche as that sounds, like there is something to that, right? For like your mental health and stuff like that. So, but overall, while I would like to be at the better numbers and stuff like that, I really just got to be thankful where I'm at. I was doing some squats today. I was going to do either 3x5 or 5x5 at 100 kilograms. But on my first set of 100, I kind of felt where I pulled my back last time. Not to the extent of it, but somewhat. So I think I'm probably just not going to back squat for a while. Maybe I'll try some front squats because maybe it's where the weight's distributed or something like that. But this is what I mean, like, you know, nobody's forcing me to back squat. I can just not, because even though I want to, right, it would probably just be better to not back squat for a while. When I hurt my back in September, I think, I didn't really back squat for like a month, and then I got back to it. So just trying to have a more focused, maybe unfocused mindset, I guess, regarding all this stuff. So, you know, I probably won't really be posting any awesome like numbers for weights for shorts or anything like that, right? But maybe I just take more of this approach and kind of see where training takes me once I put my shoes on. Obviously, I have to be healthy before I can really get back into it, right? But overall, I can't complain with where I'm at. So, and I shot a -7 today, disc golfing, so that was pretty cool. So, either way, thanks.